Who wants to play Ghost Clown Time?
I'm into it.
God damn it, Chuckles has taken over the campaign. And with that, let's roll that beautiful bean footage, Rich. Do it!
Start the choo-choo train!
Let's go!
I'm sorry, headphone users.
Oh, is this because of the update?
I don't know, yeah.
My most formative
Jack might be
memory
fucked up.
was in a Bose store.
Say it again.
Roll that beautiful beans footage, Rich.
Once upon a witchlight hour, the sleeping queen stirred in her tower, and through grand halls past lock and key came to her slumber dreams of three. The first brought laughter filled with fright, the second, love defiled by spite, the third, a world of pure delight. She welcomed these, they were her own, but soon from porcelain lips a groan, her silvery dreamscape now forsaken, to pain from which she'd not awaken. Something blighted had come hither, foul as nightshade creeping thither, from yon the grave-like curse did wither. The little prince wept in his spire, his wounded heart had one desire, a ballad from the dreaming queen, could turn his maelstrom mind serene. He vowed her rescue, speech sincere, but toys would be his shield and spear, and so he scoured for 1 full year. In springtime wreathed in parenthood, the prince first found a toy of wood, a doll set, beasts and wild things. But listen close, and each one sings a song of child, owl, and bear, a song that calls the spirits there, a song for monsters with much hair. When summer heat steamed like a kettle, the prince then found a toy of metal, a rocking horse with ashen mane. Around its neck was draped a chain. Its horn and eyes and nose shoot flame, with mighty hooves and sturdy frame. No better steed one could proclaim. He searched from autumn's harvest throne. The prince then found a toy of bone, lettered blocks stacked to the sky, when turned to words could only lie. Deceit known to the hounds of hell makes for a potent hex or spell, of souls, of sin, of Shadowfell. Through winter's chill from peak to pass, the prince then found a toy of glass, marble spun in measured motion, like careful thought or certain notion, each glinting cat's eye seeing all, from stars beyond the cosmic sprawl, to inner strength and mind's recall. The day has come, no time for rest. The fateful toys placed in a chest, with stripes of white and stripes of red, just like a big top by his bed. The little prince prepares a flower for either outcome, sweet or sour, and makes a wish for love, for power. Once upon a witchlight hour.
Script.
You stand before the entrance to the feasting orchard. Looking in, music and mirth radiate from this park. The heady scent of flowers, mead, and berry pie waft through the air. Stilt walkers pluck fruit from trees. Musicians drum, pipe, and strum. And everywhere there's singing, dancing, and an inordinate amount of custard.
Gib, they got custard here.
Oh my gosh. Custard?
You hungry, right?
Oh, I'm hungry.
I mean, I don't think that's gonna fill you up. You know, it's kind of like dessert never really fills you up, and you always got room for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
I'll try though.
let's just let's go ruin this guy's day. Wait! Before we go, does everyone have their Witchlight Carnival Admit 1 ticket?
Of course.
Who see you got your pumpkin?
You think there's a ride in here?
I think we're gonna ride the explosive aftermath of whatever we eat.
And perhaps they've set up some sort of slide you can ride the custard down. That seems very,
I think there might be custard wrestling.
Oh, like a water slide. Or a... I got nothing.
It's like a balloon. It's something bad
It has already begun.
Yeah, some kind of custard slide is exactly what I was imagining, though I prefer to have some sort of protein or a carb if they have it here. I don't know if they only serve custard. I look around to see if the custard is all they serve.
It's not. Looking around, you see that this small grove is encircled with these beautiful fruit trees, and they house fruits of vibrant colors and many different colors. Blues being the main color, but you do see purples, pinks, reds, oranges, and you see that there are hay bales placed here and there where people are sitting and eating different desserts, pies, treats of all kinds. You also see that there is, towards the very back, there is a stage with a bard who is performing music, a very rousing country tune. And in front of that, there are 4 long tables where you see a multitude of people sitting and shoveling what appears to be some kind of cupcake, some kind of cake in their face, one cake after the next. Outside of this, it looks like it's a place to stroll around, enjoy some music, try some treats, and potentially enter into, I'll say you look to the side and you see a flyer that says the Fairy Cake Eating Contest.
No. They make cakes out of fairies here. That's wild.
It's a little gruesome. I
You
mean,
look at it and you see that it's a fairy-sized cake, so it resembles a cupcake.
there's the arm.
I don't know if I'm going to partake in the cake eating
It's like a
contest.
king. It's like a king cake, but instead of baby Jesus, it's a fairy.
Oh God!
I'm sorry.
Oh no!
Oh, I found half of it.
Oh wow! There's so many more snacks than just the custard. I don't know why we all just hyper focused on just this single delectable treat.
The custard was just the most prominently colorful thing in the arena. I imagine I'm going to try a little bit of everything.
Oh, that sounds quite nice. So everyone has your tickets? Tickets.
I got mine.
Okay, it would be
got
very
mine.
embarrassing if we made it to one ride and someone lost their ticket with the unicorns.
Not again. Not
Oh, so you
again.
got your pumpkin? Okay. It's time to feast.
Do keep your ticket close to you in case somebody... that happens about once a month. I always forget.
Oh, from Dookie!
How often are you keeping stuff? I mean, that's oddly specific.
I mean, it's
Grammy said it now.
perfectly grammatical. I see no reason why I can't start a sentence with do keep.
I fall onto the ground, clutching my sides.
A group of people stop and look over, and you see that they start pointing at Gricko a little concerned, but no one makes any motion over to him. You see them whispering back and forth. Is he gonna be okay?
No, I know how jackals feel. I think I'm gonna get fed to the pigs.
If the laughing stops, then we'll have a medical emergency, but as long as you can hear the laughter, we're fine.
We can hear the laughter, and they walk away.
Gregor, do you want to see if there's any flavors of custard that attract you?
Oh, that sounds quite nice. I spring up immediately.
I'm in.
Let's do it.
You make your way in. There's no one at the front of the feasting orchard that is looking for tickets. And as you mill about, you see that the only thing that seems to be taking tickets is a spot at the fairy cake eating contest. But other than that, enjoying the music of the bard, who appears to be a well-dressed and fairly capable gnome woman. You can enjoy the music easily, as well as stalls that line the sides. There's a maze throughout the orchard. If you wanted to go through and pick your own fruits, you can pick up a basket and do that. Doesn't seem to be any cost for that. But people are really milling about and enjoying themselves. This is a much quieter spot in the carnival.
Oh, pistachios, Frosty!
Is it for the custard, perhaps?
Oh, probably right.
There is a really nice pistachio ice.
Ooh.
An iced custard.
I will have some of your pistachio ice, please.
And the fairy behind flitters her wings, and she provides you a really beautiful, what almost looks like a glitter-decorated large acorn that's piled high with a mint green pistachio custard.
Oh, well, thank you.
Frosty, aren't you supposed to be the smart one?
Where are you going with this, Crico?
If we're all gonna compete eating fairies and cupcakes, then you're filling up on pistachios?
It's very cold. It'll allow the cake to go down smoother because I'll have. You try your own strategy.
Are you gonna use the custard as lubricant?
Yes.
Usually they just dunk it in a glass of lukewarm water.
That makes logical sense, Crico. It's fine.
Like the whole fucking thing?
Oh
Even though it's like made of bread?
Oh yeah, it's all soggy. Have you never had eating contests in your villages? Goblins, there's all sorts of, mostly rat eating contests, frog eating contests, rat frog eating contests.
And it's all just wet?
It's just, I mean, we're in a bog, everything's kind of wet.
Is that just to see how long you can survive eating that?
Well, there's a lot of casualties, yeah.
Are the animals alive when you consume them?
About half of them.
Thank you, Lincoln Drake, for the subscribe.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome to the family.
Do you think if I asked that lovely bard lady to play Bird What Is Free, you think she knows it?
You could always give it a shot. I don't know how popular that song is. I mean, did you hear it when you were at the carnival the last time you were here?
Oh no! I've never made it this far. I looked at the dragonfly rods very longingly, but I never made it to this side of the carnival. I was on the clock mostly.
They never let you eat at the orchard?
No, I had to eat at the staff station.
Well, according to the map, it's called the staff area. Right?
It's been 8 years, Crowley. They renamed it probably. It used to be, back in my day, it used to be the staff station, okay?
Yeah.
It's always been called the staff area, this bugbear says as he walks past.
Oh, hey, Jerry.
Hey, Grico,
Nice to see you. It's been a while. We
Yeah.
should catch up. Get an espresso or something anyway.
Yeah, I'll see you over by the gondola rides later, I'm
Okay,
sure.
we'll take a nice gondola ride. That'd be quite nice.
Yeah, I'll come by when I've got my break.
Okay, see you, Jerry.
I'm gonna go get some food over in the staff area.
Okay. Do they still have those soggy tuna sandwiches?
My favorite.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna have two.
Oh, could you sneak a couple for me? If I still have room after the contest?
If I don't eat them on my way to the gondola ride.
Oh, okay.
See you later, Grico.
Goodbye, Jerry.
He waves and heads
Nice
on out.
fella. Nice lad, that Jerry. Nice lad.
I feel like every guy you know is either Jerry or Jeremy. I mean, isn't that kind of a coincidence?
Thank you, Like a Drake, for the gift
you,
of the
Hey! And a Twister Dread!
Silent
H.
H.
Oh, yeah, it's a silent H.
I wish my stream deck was
The
working
H is
right now.
silent.
Your stream deck is not working.
H is silent.
Okay, this one smells like...
Yeah, that's a poison one for sure.
Whoa, this one smells like old fish.
Smells like blood and honey.
Yeah.
No,
if I've ever
it
licked a
smells like
poison
old
coin,
fish.
it was that one.
When the land was
Are you ready?
blood and honey.
Michael. Shh.
That's for you, Nose.
That, no.
Zoinks!
You're doing that again. That was not good enough. Thank you. Thank
You want me to hit the note every time?
I do.
got
I
it,
want you to
got
hit the
it, I
note
got it.
every time. Going, no. Stinky money.
It's pretty stinky.
That's pretty stinky.
Is the staff area as sticky and full of bees as I'm imagining? Or?
Oh, yeah. And hornets and wasps.
Yeah, it just paints a picture, doesn't
And
it?
scorpions for some reason.
You remember tumblers of spiders?
Oh, yeah. Tumblers of spiders. And I always thought, well, is that... Oh, someone got into the fridge and they wanted to steal the bullywug's lunch. And they regretted it.
Miss, I finished my pistachio custard. It was delicious. Do I have to bust this acorn, or can I just leave it here? Do I keep it? What's the situation with the acorn cups?
You can keep it if you want, or you can put it on the table with all of the empty acorn cups. Or I can fill it up with another dollop for you. We've got lemon custard, watermelon custard, boysenberry custard, blueberry custard, cherryberry custard, cherries berries custard, fortified berries custard, trembling berry custard, wantonberry custard, doubleberry custard, double troubleberry custard, bubbling bubbleberry custard, bubble 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 double bubbleberry custard, 14-berry custard, and milkberry custard.
Oh, milkberries!
Be careful, Greco. I think she said poisonberry.
All those berries and they don't have crunch berries.
Oh, we have granola berry custard.
I really should save room for the cake eating contest, but the Sherry's berries.
Well, so I was gonna ask, what's the difference between do you do free samples?
Yes.
I would like to try the cherry berry custard and the cherries berries custard, please.
Okay.
And she pulls out 2 half pistachio shells and scoops up little custard.
Oh, how did
and
you
pass them
separate
to you.
those?
With my teeth. And she opens her mouth and she has razor sharp teeth.
Oh, how cool.
I'll just set my acorn down here.
Yeah, it's all like tacky and salty.
Frost, that's trash. Why do you have to ask the fairy what to do with it?
Why you gotta ask the
I didn't know
fairy
if it was like a collector's cup and free refills and whatnot.
There's clearly a table filled
Oh,
with
excuse me, young
acorn
lady.
cups
May
right
I
here.
bust a nut right here?
That's not what I sounded like. That's not what I sounded like at all.
Oh, Grigo. Oh, my young lady, may I bust a nut?
I'm gonna
My mind.
I'm gonna go get in line with the fucking cake eating. I shuffle off.
Yeah.
Okay, free
You're going to
samples.
get... Oh, yeah, so you have your free samples.
Oh.
They taste exactly the same.
Oh, man, there's very, very nice differences. I'm getting a note of plural in this one. This tastes like more, so I'll have the cherries berries, please.
You can really taste the plural.
And then because my daughter we need to not ruin her supper, she will have just simply the cherry berry because it tastes like less.
It's a fat-free
She'll fill
version.
up 2 acorns, one
Sorry,
with
Susie.
cherries berries, one with cherries berries, and she hands them both to you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's sherbet. Ooh.
Sorry, Hoochie. There you go.
When you're holding both acorns like that, it looks like Jerry's berries.
Jerry's berries? You're off of the lawn, Frosty.
I'm back.
Oh, look at that.
I decided to keep the acorn cup.
You can wear it as a tasteful hat.
It's a little too small for that.
A very small hat.
I'm just gonna put it in my pack and I'll decide what I want to do with it later.
Okay.
All right, let's go. We go to the contest. Get on this fucking ass.
You have many things that you can do. You enjoy your custard, your Sherry's Berries custard, and you make your way to the cake eating contest. The line moves quickly, and you find yourself at the very front of it, getting your ticket punched by a small goblin wearing a what looks like a chef's hat that is colorized to look almost like a big top. And he happily punches each one of your tickets and motions to where you'll take your seat as the bard up on the stage begins to play a rousing ditty on her lute. And booming out, you hear, "Fairy cake eating contest will begin in 2 minutes sharp. Make sure your tummies are empty. It's going to be a doozy."
You heard the man, Frost.
Oh, no.
That's not funny.
Oh, Frosty, here's some tall grass.
Oh, perfect.
This always gets his tummy nice and settled.
No, don't do that. I'm in it to win it, and I've got pistachio custard in my stomach to soften the landing of how many cakes I'm going to stuff into me.
You see that there's a cute little wooden sign on each one of the tables. Each one of the wooden tables you're sitting at like rectangular wooden tables with benches.
Like picnic tables.
Like picnic tables. The four of you are at one table, and you see that there are quite a few people that are participating in this. So you have quite the competition to win this. And you see that each one of these tables has a little placard with the rules. There can be only one winner for the fairy cake eating contest. You will be eating essentially fairy-sized cakes. They're about cupcake-sized. They are glazed cupcakes filled with a dollop of berry custard. The goal is simple. Eat as many cupcakes as you can within 60 seconds. Should you get a custard coma, you are out.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, custard coma.
60 seconds is 10 rounds. We're going to be able to eat loads of cake at that
Custard
time.
coma. It sounds like how you win.
Yes, that's
That
true.
is more of a consolation prize.
I feel like Kid has an unfair advantage at this. I mean, he's like 40% fire. He's
What
gonna be
is? I
nice
need
and
each
warm.
one of your Constitution modifiers.
Oh, fuck.
I'm a plus three boy.
Okay, so your number 6,
3.
I'm
6.
plus 3 as well.
6, 7. You can eat that number before you start taking custard damage.
Awesome.
Okay.
Custard damage.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Hold on. I think for this one, I'm gonna need to do the old popsicle trick. Gideon, if you would.
You can't mean you want me to unhinge you.
Unhinge my jaw, Gideon! Take this out! I'm in it to win it. I'm in it to beat Frosty.
Just don't get hit in the body.
Just know you're playing for second.
You're playing for a second.
How do you feel? I'll help
Your
back.
jaw is barely hanging on.
How do I look?
Your face is already swollen.
How do I look?
You're missing 3 teeth.
Oh, there they
You're
are.
bleeding all over your shirt.
Was that really worth? I mean, like, even with that, my mouth is still like 82 times bigger than yours.
Your face is so swollen that your number is now 4.
On second thought, I may have let my desire for victory cloud my judgment.
Yeah, wait a second. How are you actually gonna chew now?
Maybe he's just gonna snake him down.
That's exactly right. Haven't you ever
Oh, right. You were the water trick.
Oh, you need to do damage to Mike.
Yeah, you gotta roll damage.
Oh, God.
That's
Don't roll
28
that
plus
20 like
5.
that one time.
No, you don't have to roll for it. He asked you to hit him. You just roll damage.
Oh,
Let's see if it crits, right?
No, I'm not yet.
just in case, just in case.
just in case.
Oh, almost. 17.
You look much more asymmetrical now, Virgo.
Not a bad look.
Alright. 1d8. 7 damage.
That's like almost a third of my health.
You did hold back.
Yeah, held back quite a bit.
Okay, that's the nicest thing anyone said. Playing for second. Thank you very much, Gideon.
Are we only allowed to use one hand, or can we?
So because you can use 2 hands, you can essentially eat 2 cupcakes a second, which means that you could potentially eat 20 cupcakes
Oh, wow.
because there would be 10 rounds. So does that make sense to you?
Let's roll some dice.
Huh?
So this-
Wait, no, I
So-
don't understand how to play.
Okay, so there are 10 rounds to this game.
All right.
Each round, you could eat 2 cupcakes. You have to make a Constitution saving throw to see if you are successful in eating those cupcakes. You get a certain amount of cupcakes for free because of your Constitution score. It's your Constitution score plus 3. So for Gideon, you get or not rounds, you get cupcakes. You get 6 cupcakes for free. So the first 3 rounds
7 for him.
for you, yeah, for everybody. Well, maybe not for Mike now. I'm debating that because his jaw has just been—it's swollen and in pain. I think I'm moving Mike down to 4.
Haven't you seen the hit film Anaconda?
5. You get 5.
I'm a lethal predator now.
So when we do the first round, there would technically be a roll, but because you're still within your con score, you just automatically succeed. And so you'll succeed on rounds 1 through 3 for most of you. And then going forward from that, you have to succeed on your rolls before you start taking custard damage.
Ooh, got it.
Okay.
Do I
So-
get the sense that people are only allowed to tackle this non-magically? Like if I were to attempt to do something on myself, like guidance, for example, would I be breaking
No,
rules?
you can see that people are doing things to bolster themselves. You can't cheat in the sense of like trying to create minor illusions that make it look like you've consumed things or...
So if I were to use the cantrip that I have, resistance, which allows me to add a d4 and add the number to a saving throw,
You could do that.
I could do that.
Yes.
I'm gonna
And
drop
there
into my
is,
mind.
on the placard, it does give you information that you should prepare yourself. That's why they do the 1-minute announcement, so you can do whatever you need to do before the competition starts.
I'll get punched in the face.
All right.
I center
Ready?
myself.
I'm ready.
Oh, and
bring my
there
will to
is
the fore.
there is a no puking rule.
Oh.
Ooh.
Comas and regurgitation are an automatic out.
I will
Oh, that's fair.
pull a handkerchief out of my coat, stick it into my shirt. I'll take my jacket off, and I'll roll my sleeves up.
Oh,
Y'all ready to lose?
dress down, crummy. Well, Gideon's here, so we're all going to lose.
Oh, I'm not ready to lose. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. Not that I would.
I've seen you literally eat a horse, Gideon.
It was one time. I was
Except for the
even
feet.
hungrier.
Remember that time we went on the wacky caper and it was just the 4 of us and a horse and we got lost in the desert?
I mean, when you're desperate,
You didn't.
What's a man to do?
You barely shed the horse, Gideon. He ate most of it.
I asked you if you would summon that gorilla and serve up some bananas, and
We
you said
ran
no.
out
I
of
wanted you to
bananas.
eat the horse.
We
What was
ran
I
out of bananas. Oh, you know I can only do that so many
Okay.
times a day, Gideon.
That was a narrow escape that we made, and I still have some of the glue.
you know, every time we see a horse, Frost is talking about glue.
It's really
It's because glue is extremely useful in many different circumstances.
How often are you using
here.
glue?
Give me some glue.
I mean, when we had the carnival, yeah, I mean, glue came in handy, but what are you using?
Give me
glue
some
for?
glitter.
You do that, and the glue is very fast acting.
Hold on.
It glues the skin of your face together, and you have these really big wrinkles, and your eyes are
I'm
bulging.
ready for war.
And half of your mouth is swollen.
All right, chums, let's do this.
Okay.
All right. With that, you prepare yourself, and you hear the voice boom out again. The contest has begun! Prepare your mouths! It's a different voice this time. 'cause I can't
Already
remember which one it is.
prepared.
And you see immediately, Harry Potter style, as cakes appear on the table in front of you. And they are piled high. And you hear the ticking of a clock. It ticks down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
What's everybody
4.
else
A
gonna
small
eat?
child passes out from excitement, and you hear someone go, and they're out!
Oh, wow.
Finally, a
3,
mage
2,
used mage table.
1. So, all of you immediately
Can I just
succeed.
sideways, like, chomp?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. All of you immediately succeed round 1 and round 2.
Oh, yeah.
So that's 4 cupcakes.
That's 4 cupcakes.
Okay.
Gricko, you get the fifth cupcake, but I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw on the 6th cupcake.
Oh, not even close. Oh, I'm already full.
Those cherry berries are so huge.
Gosh, I shouldn't have picked the one that tasted like more.
I just should have picked the cherry berry.
Con saving throw, you say? 16.
All right, you are able to pass. You are able to eat the 6th cupcake. Now, the next round goes by. You see that there are a few people that have already fallen into a custard coma. They're being flown away by fays as they flit, as these fairies, as they flit about and move people away. There are these 2 large bugbears that are also carrying people away. Everybody's laughing and having a good time. There is cake everywhere. It is covering the floor. It is covering your bodies. I need Gricko, Frost, and Cremy to roll a Constitution saving
I'm also
throw for
picturing
the
the
fourth
Lakitu
round.
cloud from fucking Super Mario Brothers.
Lakitu.
Do I feel if
Lakitu,
Nikki, Dungeon Mistress, I have a question. Do I feel like if I summon the aid of a large gorilla spirit, that would be considered cheating?
Yes.
Fuck.
It would also be your action, so you'd lose a round.
Oh, I should have done it
Also
beforehand.
true. That's why you had a minute before.
I just got punched in the face.
Can I bonus action and use my Hungry Jaws feature?
Oh.
To do one more cupcake,
To take
yes,
an
but
extra
you'll
bite?
have to roll for that one too.
That's no good.
20.
So this is for
That's
round
your
4.
regular. So we're on round 6.
Okay, so we have
And you're trying to
this is
get.
round 3.
Oh yeah, so we're round
Which is
4,
6 cupcakes.
cupcake 6.
Okay.
And so you're trying to squeeze in a 7th cupcake with your Hungry Jaws, so you need to roll twice.
Oh, all right.
It's for each additional cupcake
Mm-hmm.
beyond the limit. So we're in round 3, and he's getting his bonus action. So
Round 4.
that should be cupcakes 7 and 8.
Yeah, so we ate 1, 2, 3,
No,
4,
so you
5,
all
6.
got 6 automatically.
Yeah.
And so you're 7 and 8. So you each. Oh, you actually need to roll 3 times because you guys need to roll twice.
Oh, so at 6 we roll, and then at 7
Crushed
and
it,
8, and everything
17.
else. Okay.
Yeah.
So I presumably I failed
And then
once.
you need to roll
I roll
1.
once.
Thank you. Thank
Do
you for
we
keeping
know
me
what the
honest.
DC is? No, I wrote
No,
it
not
all
yet.
down. Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna add my D4
I rolled
now.
an 8 and a 16.
Okay, one of them fails.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep track of my fails here.
14,
Okay, fails.
and 14 fails, and
Yes.
another failure with a 5. Oh, these are... wow. I'm sorry. I can actually play D&D, I promise.
swear.
The first one was a 19.
That passes.
This one is a 10.
That fails.
I'd like to use my inspiration I got from Flaming Derek to re-roll my dice.
Absolutely, you can. And what did you get, Mike? 20 and a what?
17.
Okay, those pass.
Hey, Gricko over here.
What?
Which is
That's jaw and water
it's
technique is
awful.
working
It's awful
for him.
blue eyes.
God!
What are the consequences?
What? I need to.
I
pass?
got 10. I got 10.
Oh, so you fail. So I have a fail, and a fail, yeah?
Yeah, I won't fail.
So
here.
each one of you needs to roll a d8.
Oh, fun.
Oh, sure, this is gonna be a nightmare. 6.
You take 6 custard damage.
I will add 6 custard damage.
So
Is
that
that
takes
actually
away
from
from
my
that's
HP?
actual damage, yeah.
Yeah, alright.
5.
What if I have
You
resistance
take
to
5 custard damage.
4.
4 custard damage.
Wow.
All right. Now we're moving on to round. You see that this round knocked out about half of the contestants. There are now half of the contestants down, and you're still feeling pretty good. You've taken some custard damage, but you are 8. One of you 9 cupcakes in. And so we are moving on to the next round. I need you all to make 2 dexterity save or 2 Constitution saving throws.
19 and a 13.
15.
13 fails. 15 passes.
Oh.
D8 for every fail.
13. So, okay, I failed once and passed once.
Okay, so just keep track of your damage.
Yeah.
15 and 18.
You've passed both of them. And what was your second one, Mike?
Oh, I need to roll twice.
Yes.
Apologies. Natural 20. Wow, that was nice.
I'm telling you,
You really
that
did-
jaw water
It's
technique is
beneficial to
working.
get- Please stop doing that.
Anaconda! Remember, was that Anthony Hopkins? Or was that...
Wasn't that like William H. Macy?
I
No,
mean,
it was John Voight.
It was John Voight,
John
I think,
Voight, that's
actually.
And he gets regurgitated at the end, and he gives him a little wink before he dies.
Who took more custard damage?
I took 4 damage.
Cremy, Frost, you are really starting to feel it. You can
Oh, my
feel
head.
that wall rising up inside of you as if that custard wants to boil up. You're feeling kind of lightheaded. There's a magical essence to this cupcake, and it's making you feel almost like there are bubbles in your brain.
There aren't fairies
and you're
in
just
this at
feeling
all.
a little bit loopy. As the next round starts, they call out,
I don't
and
feel so good.
it's time to shovel more cupcakes into your mouth.
Well, how many was that?
You are on
Cocked.
6.
17.
18 and 21.
Just I've got a tracker. Don't worry about how many
Okay.
along. Just roll twice for me
Roll
each
twice.
round.
Got it. Yeah, if you keep track of that,
Yep.
that'll be easy.
17 and 13.
13 fails.
20 and 21.
You pass.
Wow.
15, 14.
14 fails.
18, 21.
You pass. So Gideon, Greco, you both take some custard damage. So roll a. Is this your first time taking custard damage?
Second.
First.
Okay.
It's first.
And first.
So what do I take?
You take a D8 worth
Yeah,
of custard
okay.
damage.
5 damage.
And make sure you calculate it on your health.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Do I feel like using a bonus action for healing word would be cheating?
You feel like that would be cheating.
Why is God?
How would you get the word out anyway?
I had a really funny idea.
All right, you're feeling pretty good. The three of you have taken 2 rounds of custard damage at this point, and you're feeling like the more that you take, the harder it's going to be to withstand it. As the next round starts, I need you to roll 2 Constitution saving throws, please.
Vast. I shouldn't have used Hungry Jaws.
Fail. 19 and 16.
Pass.
I got a double
15
fail.
and 24.
Pass.
5 and 5.
16, 19.
You pass. Cremmy, you were really struggling. You were convinced going into this that being an alligator was going to benefit you.
This is what happens when you change your art.
You are actually you are not rolling d8s any longer. You're rolling d10s.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
Well, I got a hernia now.
oh, I just like tripled the damage that I just rolled. That might just take me out.
Oh, I'm straight dead. Straight dead from custard damage works like old school necrotic. If you drop down to 0, you're just dead.
I'm not dead, but I got 1 hit point.
You are really struggling as you shovel these fake cupcakes into your mouth. You can feel the custard at the back of your throat.
Yeah.
You can feel it coating the very back of your tongue. You
Like
feel
the
like
roots of my
there's
teeth.
there's almost no way you can get any more cupcakes down. But there can only be one winner. You're not even sure what the prize is, but you must win this. You're an alligator folk.
Was it a gator or a croc that was in the Disney animated film Peter Pan?
It's a crocodile.
Crocodile. There's that
TikTok.
moment where the clock gets stuck in
TikTok
his
croc.
throat and it's like juggling up
It's
and down.
exactly
yeah.
You see a full cupcake that is just moving up and down in Cremmy's throat. And with that, we're moving on to the last 3 rounds, as I need you to roll 2 more.
Okay.
Don't forget, you guys have twists.
Who needs
I
twists
feel like
when
it'd
you're
be
rolling hot
unspoiling on
fire?
this, the twist.
That's fair.
So I'm gonna roll 1 at a time because
20 and 7.
7 fails.
So that's
And
my
that's
second
your
time,
second.
D8.
Yep.
okay, 19.
Okay. You are able to get it down. You swallow this cake, and it knocks the other one down into your throat or into your stomach with a thump.
That's 20.
You are able to shoulder to push through.
Get the second
They're
win,
bumper
fellas.
carring down.
Yeah, just pushing each other down and down.
I learned this from the constrictor snakes, and they're native to my swamp. They invent to have a taste for John the Void.
Gideon,
18 and 24.
you are able to make it through.
I think the DC is probably going up. 16 and 19.
You are able to pass.
Hot diggity dog!
Wow.
I mean, yes, excellent.
It feels like you're slowing down. Or it feels like time is slowing down, but it's not. You're able to glance around and you see that, oddly enough, you are the only table that still has all members standing. There's one table off to the side that has 2 people. The other ones have either none or 1 left. There are maybe 15 people left in this entire thing, and there were 80 when
wow.
it started.
Oof.
It is down to the final 2 rounds. I need you to make 2 more Constitution saving
Papa's
throws.
gonna do you proud, Hootsie. Oh, and there's crumbs all over my face.
It's Custard's last stand, gentlemen.
17 and a natural 20.
There's my 5. So the first cupcake in this round, I will instantly die.
You can always roll a 0.
Down like
You watch as Kremi opens his mouth. He puts the cupcake in. He closes his jaws, his eyes. Your brain feels bubbly and effervescent, and you begin to see colors and pink dancing elephants, and you feel like you're in a strange movie from the 1970s.
What are they putting these?
As you begin to spin and feel very dizzy as you collapse into a custard coma.
And like the last cupcake's still just like in the back of my throat.
And he's out! And a bugbear comes over and lifts Kremi up and begins to carry him over to what looks to be this nice plush, like almost hay bedded area where they've been placing all of the unconscious people.
Can a fairy like crawl into his mouth and like start...
Yeah, they begin to shovel the cupcake
Turn
out.
on my side.
I'm worried about Kremi, but I want to win.
No, they got fairy EMTs. Don't worry.
Hey, Crummy, you gonna finish those?
Oh, no doubt for grabs.
All right, and the rest of you?
22 and 26.
17 and natural.
19 and 24.
You are all able
17 natural
to...
20.
There is only one more round left, and you look around, you see you were the only 3 people still sitting at this point. The onlookers are cheering. You see people looking a little bit nervous because, for the most part, aside from Frost a little bit, you look pretty hardy, and there can only be one winner.
It's mind over cupcake, Gideon.
I only have one question for you.
Yes.
What do you want to get to eat after this?
Bananas.
I could go for a banana.
I'm not only gonna win, I'm gonna look good doing it.
His eyes are...
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe.
His eyes are still like this. His mouth, he's like...
I'm gonna look good doing it.
He's covered in glitter.
Who even are you?
You said you look
Are you
on
some
your
ferret
face,
stand-in?
Frosty. You look so stupid.
Just a moment, I need to loosen my sash.
A hush falls over the crowd as the announcer calls out for the final round. I need you to roll these individually.
Yep. I've only been rolling one die. My
I
metal.
only have one die.
Fuck. Do I have an inspiration?
Will hit the road bump on that one.
Yeah.
I got 12.
I got a 5.
6.
You all fail as you go to put the cupcake in your mouth. All of the shit stirring you've been doing at each other, but more so just the look on Gricko's face makes this really
I
unappealing.
think the cupcakes
Just
are doing
actually-
more of the shit stirring.
Just Gricko's face in general makes it difficult to swallow these cupcakes. As you try to swallow this one down, you will take 1d12 worth of custard
Even if
damage.
it's my food to, oh my goodness.
on the final round.
Yeah, you're in the end game.
I cannot fail this next one.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I actually kind of like them better when they sting a little.
I think there was a fairy in mine.
You're
Oh,
all,
you love the staff area.
you're all still standing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. The crowd it's almost a strange silence as everyone watches on. The only thing that pierces the silence is the occasional sound of retching from a small child that clearly had too many cupcakes.
Amateur.
And take my
As
tail.
everybody watches with bated breath to see what will happen next, as the announcer calls for the final cupcake, and you watch as the tray that had been on your table you don't have it yet. The tray that had been on your table was covered in crumbs and bits and pieces of custard. It is now completely removed
Hey, who ate all
and
my
clean
cupcakes?
as A cupcake appears in front of each one of you. This one is pristine. It is beautiful with a golden shimmering frosting. A delicate, what almost looks like a cherry, but with these iridescent luminous wings that sprout out from the stem that perches on the very top of it. Is the most perfect cherries berry that you've ever seen in your entire life. It almost looks like a carved statue. You need to eat this thing. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
I will not be able to blink these away because my eyelids are peeled open. My eyes are very dry. Yet still tears will come down Gricko's face as he views this perfect cupcake. It's like it's from a Wes Anderson movie. It's beautiful.
I need you to roll your Constitution saving throw, please.
You bastards, hold on.
You gotta charge it up.
I take a 10.
You realize you can't close your eyes as you fall into the cupcake.
Can you please let me describe that?
I'll let you do it.
And what did the two of you get?
21.
21.
Oh my god!
And with that, Frost, Gideon, you stare at each other as you shovel the cupcake into your mouth. You are able to get it down. Gricko, you go to pick it up, but you are almost hypnotized by the beautiful golden, iridescent, glittery frosting on top of this thing.
It's so symmetrical.
As you feel yourself fall unconscious, your eyelids, however, cannot close, just they're glued open, and you fall face first into this cupcake, splattering it across the table. Gideon, Frost, you're covered in Gricko's cupcake. As you swallow down yours, the crowd cheers as Gricko is actually carried away by Hootsie, who takes him up by the scruff of his neck and carries him over next to Crummy. The rest of you, the crowd begins to then settle as everyone looks around. There can only be one winner, but that's the final round. An announcement comes out, booming loudly. There can only be one winner. It will be a final death round. Prepare yourselves.
Death
In
round.
1 minute time.
What do you think that means?
In 1 minute time, we will have Frost in the blue corner and Gideon in the purple corner.
He wants the ability to see colors.
You think they poisoned the cupcakes?
They said death round.
It's just how long we last. It's like that time Gricko was eating in the swamp, all those poison rats. It's just how long they last.
And you have 1 minute to prepare yourself for the final round of this.
It's suddenly a lot more like our own carnival.
I focus my mind. I attempt to suppress the feeling of extreme fullness. I go deep into myself and summon my pure will, and I cast resistance on myself.
I belch loudly. And something mechanical, probably.
You probably got something.
I got some.
Indomitable. Level 3, you got that, right?
What is that?
It's like level 7. Wait.
Second wind. I belch loudly and clear up a little bit of space. Not that.
My robes are hanging off. I'm all disheveled. You can see my big tiger belly lolling distendedly out.
You don't notice this as you're focused, but
I need that fucking grass.
these adorable little pixie medics in cute candy striper outfits are administering a healing taffy to all of the people who had undergone the custard comas. And it is during this 1 minute time that Gricko and Cremy are able to come out of their custard coma. And all of the people who had failed in this have now gathered around you. The other picnic tables have been moved out of the way. The female halfling bard is playing a raucous jam. And it is definitely bird free.
Bird one is free.
Bird
it's
one
the,
is free.
It's the 14-minute version.
It is
not
the
not
14 minute. It is the 14-minute version of Bird
It's from
What is
Atlanta,
Free.
Georgia.
And everybody is in pure suspense as they watch the two of you stretch and work your magics or your mind abilities to be able to overcome the task that is about to be set in front of you. As you begin to hear the ticking of a clock. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And in front of you, and you're set at separate tables at this point. In front of you, you expect to see a cupcake appear. But instead, the table itself transforms into a cupcake. A cupcake that is taller than Gricko. Getting close to around 4 feet tall. You hear a loud, booming voice. You have 1 minute to consume the final cake and win the match. It is all or nothing, friends. We'll have one winner this day, or we'll have none. Let the clock count down. And you hear the ticking of a clock. I need you both to roll a Constitution saving throw.
This isn't fairy cupcake. It's very cupcake.
It's the final cupcake.
Are saving throws ability checks?
We're leaving for Feywild.
14.
What did you get, Frost?
24.
Frost, you look at this. You focus. You are intelligent. You deconstruct this cupcake. All right, the hardest part is definitely going to be all of the more dry parts of the cake itself. And if you wait to do that last, it's going to make it much more difficult. But if you consume all of the frosting, or if you consume that first, you might not be able to get to the frosting. However, if you make sure to take equal bits frosting and cake in the perfect ratio, it's going to be much easier to get this down. So unlike Gideon's attempts, where he just plows into this thing,
I'm licking the frosting off the
you take equal handfuls of this and eat it in the perfect cupcake ratio, and you are able to get down 1/5 of this cupcake in the first portion. Gideon, you are able to as well, but you are going to take a D12 worth of damage.
Oh, the very cupcake.
The very cupcake damage.
This is intense.
It's
like a boss fight.
Okay.
It should be 1d20.
Just wait. You just wait.
2d12?
No?
Alright, yeah, chill out. Alright?
All right.
You're dead.
I'm dead.
Alright, you're dead on a hinge.
I'm gonna say-
You're conscious now. You're
Oh.
watching this happen.
Oh.
You were given the taffy tonic, and you were able to.
There's crumbs in my eyes! Can you help me?
And there is.
I got crumbs down my shirt.
There's crumbs in my eyes!
I mean, you're the one that glued your eyes open.
Can you help me with that thing that you do? And I just start snapping at him.
I just saw like Does that help?
Oh, Clear. Oh, I should have labeled my bottles I stole from Frosty.
Frost doesn't even look your way as he's eating cupcake. As he points his hand over, it's more glue, Gricko. But it's too late.
This happened to help you at this point.
This happens about once a month.
Why is
That's oddly specific.
Why do they have a dropper bottle that looks exactly like Leroy? And it's also glued. It's very superfluous. Go! I don't even know who's in it. Crummy, who's in it?
Well, I don't even know.
Play Bird, what is free? Oh, she already is. Well, that's convenient.
All right, I need you to roll another Constitution saving throw, please.
I'm using the one that was a natural one before. Redeem itself. Outstanding.
Oh, you son of a bitch. 20.
11.
Oh!
All right. You, as you call out to Gricko, that's the glue. You mix up your ratios, and you fill your hand with one that is just way more cake than it should have been, and you feel the dry cake coat the inside of your throat. It is very, very difficult to swallow. I need you to roll a d12 for me.
Frosty,
Stay
you
focused.
fool. The icing's the best part.
Oh, thank God.
These bites were calculated, but gods am I bad at math.
I have 3 hit points left.
All right, I need another Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, go! Who's ever winning?
21.
23.
You're easily at this point. You see that there appears to be you've gone 3 out of about 3/5 of the way through this gigantic cupcake.
This is making me hungry. I'm gonna get some skier.
This is one of the most difficult things that you have ever done, and you have punched a clown to death.
Well, that was easy.
That was barely an inconvenience.
I don't even mean to do that. It was so easy, it just fell over. I don't even think I connected.
I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Suddenly we were at the pig farm and the laughing ended.
Think like the pig farm.
23.
14.
Oh.
That's gotta be it.
You feel as you're making your way through this that the way that this had been baked, it had been placed on the rack unevenly, and you hadn't accounted for that part of the equation. Where you had been pulling the cake from was the more moist parts of the cake, and now that you're down towards the bottom, it's clearly significantly more dry down here, and you don't have the frosting to counteract how dry the bottom part of this cake is.
How ironic that Frost would be without Frost.
And if only you had a nice glass of milk, or if you'd saved some of that custard. But you don't.
Fairy in here.
I need you to roll a d12 for me, please.
All right, I have a 1 in 6 chance of dying, or of surviving this. I am dead as a fucking doornail.
Oh my god, cake explosion.
Oh, death round indeed.
And with that, you watch as Frost looks like that meme with all of the mathematical symbols all over the place as he's trying to shovel cake into his throat. As all of a sudden his head begins to swirl, you see 2 bluebirds spinning around his head as he falls over backwards in a custard coma. The crowd goes wild. As Gideon, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Now I'm just showing off.
17.
As you are able to finish the entirety of the giant cupcake.
Gid, he's already dead. You can stop.
Like one maraschino chicken.
The crowd goes wild. And we have a winner! A pixie comes over to you and lifts your arm into the air as she hands you a sack of as she hands you what appears to be, or what is a paper bag filled with more cupcakes.
Hell yeah!
Because you the sack itself is decorated. It says fairy cake eating contest winner, and it is decorated in a beautiful gold lettering. And the cakes in there seem to have a magical hue to them.
Oh.
And
I didn't eat 3.
instead of just one cupcake, because you were able to eat the gigantic cupcake and you went into the death round, there are 4 cupcakes in there. Actually, 5 cupcakes in there.
Whoa.
Oh, yes. Is this the kind of establishment where you get your photo on the wall when you eat the giant cupcake?
Oh, ask about the t-shirt. Ask about the t-shirt, Gideon.
Oh, do I also get a nice commemorative t-shirt?
Sure. And so she flies off and comes back with a fairy-sized t-shirt.
Put him on the wall of very beloved lads.
I put the t-shirt on, I look like the tooth fairy from Fairy Godparents, from Fairly Odd Parents. take off to here.
Your butterfly wings on.
Yeah, I cut spaces in for my wings. Yeah.
And you do see that they have someone come over and paint your picture as they take it over to the cupboard of cupcake chads, and they put your face up there on the cupboard.
Cake Chad.
What an
right across my
absolute
shirt.
cupcake, Chad. Well done, Gideon.
Oh,
We all knew he was gonna win.
I feel like the king of cakes.
But you know, Crummy, it's nice in this day and age to just not have my expectations get subverted. You know,
Yeah,
it's just
that's a
nice.
good point.
It's just nice to have just what you expect to happen, some nice, good fun.
Do I have to roll a death saving throw?
You do not. One of
Permanently
okay.
dead, yeah.
One of the candy striper pixies flies over to you and gives you some taffy tonic, and you're able to. Your health goes back to normal, so you're
gonna
back
ask.
to max health. And you feel that you have done something that is truly, truly impressive. People are whispering about not just you, Gideon, though your name is the one that's spoken of the most, but all of you. That the fact that an entire table of people lasted that long was impressive, and then that it's been... They can't even remember when the last time they brought out the giant cupcakes were. And that it is Mr. Witch and Mr. Light are going to be very happy to have heard what has happened here, and the happiness meter goes up by 1.
Oh! Hoosey, did you hear that?
Cupcakes for everyone!
Uncle Gideon won that for you.
Hey, you guys can make that happen, right? I can't back that up.
Gideon,
Oh, wait.
Frosty?
well fought.
Well eaten.
Yes, I see you have cakes to go.
Yeah, I was surprised. I almost ate all of them, but I think they're magical, so I might say
And I will
something.
say
Fortunately, I
you
still
do
have my
see-
cakes to go.
Your cakes have gotten significantly larger as you
Wait,
walk.
we're
They're
just banging around for a
clapping
reason.
together.
It's just a moo-moo.
Oh, is Curvy Dave here?
No, that's just Frost.
Oh.
You notice that there is a small piece of parchment inside of your cupcake bag, and it tells you essentially what these are. Each one of them functions like a potion of invisibility. You must consume the entire cupcake to gain the benefits, but you'll get the benefits of the potion of
5
invisibility.
potions of invisibility out of that?
Mhm.
Madness.
That sounds...
It was supposed to only be 1, but there was no death round in the book.
Yeah, you had to
So
invent
I
that
just
shit.
invented a death round and figured that.
Well invented.
Yeah,
Well
that was
invented.
well done, well
Thank you.
done.
Cupcakes of invisibility.
fat-free, right? Now, Gid, are you going to keep track of that in your inventory on D&D Beyond so we don't lose track? Or...
I've already written it down in my book.
Yeah, but I mean, we're gonna forget about that page ever existed, and then we'll be like, oh, didn't we get those potions? And we're like, I don't know. I brought a different notebook this time.
I mean, when is it ever even going to be relevant? Probably that we can go invisible.
Do you want to put them in my backpack?
No, listen. At the end of the day, they're cupcakes. All right, I'll hang on to them.
Big fucking backpack.
Yeah, well, this is, I'll hang on to them.
Frost,
Yes.
first of all, I'm sorry you lost.
I was the second winner.
Well, that's also the first loser. So.
You hear loudly over the whatever sound system there is. There can only be one winner here at the fairy cake eating contest, and the next round starts soon.
I'm pretty sure that the first loser was that fucking kid.
Yeah, what an amateur chuckle fuck. Anyways, it seems it's happened again, Frosty.
Oh, you need antidote. One moment. Here, hold your hand out.
Huh?
There you go. You just drop those right into the into the eye. Yeah, I just
No.
put it in it's in your hand now.
Oh. Oh, why is it like all jelly-like?
Well, a little custard got in there, but I think it'll be fine. That's all I have left. Don't do this again, or it will be permanent.
Do I
It's
need
like maybe a fairy wing in there, too. Is that supposed to be like
It's a little crunchy too. Ooh. Am I supposed to put this on my eyes?
Yes, just
I mean, the glue's on your eyes, right?
don't do that. I don't know what that's made out of.
Oh
It's like mineral spirits and acetone.
Now I want to taste it even more, but fine. Will we have ours after this?
Yes, we've done this for month after month. For a
Oh,
long
that's right.
time.
Once a month. That's right. Okay.
His screams when he does it are like an old friend to me now.
Oh, I can see again.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Well, I am extremely full.
And we didn't even have lunch. Well, who wants to go on the dragonfly rides?
I feel like fast turning movement is a terrific idea.
I've always wanted to do the dragonfly rides, even though I'm filled with cupcakes. And I am quite actually looking forward to that soggy tuna sandwich that Jerry's bringing.
How close are the dragonfly rides from here?
Well, it's. I mean, we're here, right? We're at the Feast and Orchard. All we have to do is go right over here to the dragonfly rides. If we think we can handle it.
Well, I love the sound of dragonfly rides.
Do we feel still like nauseous and full?
No,
and-
the taffy
after the
tonic
taffy.
has completely. You actually feel like you could probably eat some more if you wanted to. You're not hungry, but you definitely don't feel full.
I don't plan on eating lunch or dinner tonight. But if Gideon, you're still hungry, you could grab a bite on the way out.
Oh, well, we'll see what they have. One turned down a...
I gotta say, I'm in the mood for something savory.
That's what I was gonna say. I can't do sweets anymore.
Yeah, no, I'm done with sweets.
some nice mutton.
You see that there is, I mean, it's easy to see from here through the trees that along the path there appears to be a stand that sells an assortment of meats. There are pickles on a stick, steak on a stick, tick on a stick.
Yeah.
That one's for you, Greco.
Oh, got your name on it.
Stick on a stick.
With Greco.
Well, now is it filled? Or is it just kind of empty?
The tick filled.
Oh. I'm really feeling a Scotch egg though.
Filled with what?
You imagine that
Blood,
they have
I
other things. You
think.
could always ask.
Like a little blood poplet. Like a
You want
cherry
tick-
tomato.
Tick with blood.
I mean, they was all
And that's actually how it's announced. Tick on a stick with blued. It's spelled wrong.
And did somebody say blued?
I mean, you got to understand, Cremmy, that there's a lot of goblins that work here, and also in attendance. I mean, this is very common fare at a goblin fair.
I mean, he eats live rats. I feel like this is the least weird thing he eats.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't be surprised if they had we could go to the mall here.
Go to the what? You said the mall?
Oh yeah, the mall. It was in the center of the village. They put like a big mall in the ground, like a hammer.
Oh, like a
mall.
a big heavy. All right.
Yeah, and then there's all sorts of weird shit that goes on there. Hopefully they don't have it actually. This is a child's carnival.
Maybe there's an adult section to the carnival?
Ooh, like behind a giant curtain. And then like that creepy guy, he smells kind of weird, goes behind me, he's like,
I just meant,
And the
yeah, I
chicken
meant an
idea
enclosed
out
space
front.
Yeah.
for parents where they can relax without their kids.
oh.
And then where do they leave the kids? Just like in the carnival?
Yeah, just
With
what are they going to
tons
get
of
up
goblins?
to? What are they going to get up to? There's no danger here. They don't sell
Besides all the
alcohol.
goblins walking around.
What's wrong with goblins? There's a goblin.
As you walk by a sign that shows missing children.
Oh,
that one's
probably
kinda
playing
cute.
hide and seek.
Oh, last seen 17 years ago.
And then a child goes missing every 17 years.
Poor. Oh gosh, the name is faded.
Alright, I want to ride some dragonflies.
Me too. I've been wanting to ride the dragonfly rides for 8 years.
Just give me one of every type of meat that you have on a stick, and except for the tick, and I'll be on my way.
Yeah, sure, if it's what you want.
Gonna be all on one stick?
That's gonna be a really big stick.
Just slide them all down.
Okay. and you watch as this goblin walks towards the back, and this is bordering on the orchard, and rips off a branch from one of the trees with an unusual amount of strength, and begins to just stick bits of meat on all of the protruding limbs from this branch. You've got pieces of beef. There are pieces of horse. There are pieces of alligator. Sorry, buffalo. Bison, basically any meat that you could possibly imagine, and one pickle. But you notice that when they go to get the pickle, completely forgetting that you'd asked for only meat, they open this jar with a label on it. They quickly look around, rip the label off, tuck it into their pocket, and then they pull the pickle out and put it on one of the sticks. And then
I think they're reselling pre-made pickles.
Are those like grocery store pickles they got back there?
Fucking Vlasic pickles.
This is
What are they, crushed?
there's a very smug-looking stalk over there.
All right, well.
Why is he so smug? His pickles aren't that. I mean, they're good, but they're not that great.
I thought this was all supposed to be like authentic Feywild stuff.
I guess they couldn't get the pickles fermented in time. It makes me think of the desert.
Ooh, little horse chunk. Excuse me, my good lad. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you? Are you enjoying the carnival?
Yes, me and my daughter are enjoying the carnival, and our carnival would be made even better if we could enjoy 2 corn
my
frogs.
god! Are you the guy that you just won the? Whoa!
How'd you know that?
It says cake chat on your chest.
Was it my monogram tube top?
You look so good in the cake chat shirt.
Oh, well, you know, it just fits so comfortably.
Oh, can I get your autograph?
Well, sure, but have it for a fan? Yeah, absolutely.
Can you just write it on me?
Am I... What, are you a child?
Huh?
Oh, I'll just write it on this sheet of paper.
Oh, okay. Can you write?
Here you are, kid.
Can you put my name on there?
Right.
It says
sorry.
2 kid.
No, it says 4 kid. Learn to read. They don't teach you that here. They just put you right behind the meat station.
T-O spells 2.
What? What is he? T-O? Have I forgotten how to write?
Oh, you put the letter 4 on there.
I know how to make my mark. I know how to make my mark.
No, I thought
Well, you just hang
that
on
part
one
of the
second.
4 was the T, and then that was an O. It's fine.
It's a common mistake with my signature.
Would you
It's
like
only-
a special message from the cake Chad?
My name's Duncan.
Oh, okay. For Duncan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bye.
You know, I read in some books that there's mystical land in the mist, Barovia, and it apparently runs on Duncan. So maybe
Oh,
you could go visit someday.
maybe don't. They harness his
You,
life energy.
it's with a K and not a C.
Oh my god, fans.
Gideon, you're forgetting the traditional...
No, the D is still there.
I put the D.
Oh, it's great.
Let
You're
me just
forgetting the
cross this
traditional
one.
haiku that you normally offer.
No, that was one time.
Hold on. Can we
That happened
sidebar?
at least twice.
Can we sidebar a little bit, Duncan? Oh, while we sidebar, could we get 2 corn frogs, please? Thank you very much.
Duncan, here you go.
Oh, let's go. Yeah.
You didn't put your name on it, kid.
I did said Cake Chad for Duncan.
Well, that's not your name.
I'm gonna cherish
Well, it's
this
kinda my
forever.
No,
I can't wait to tell my mom.
Oh yeah.
I tried to compete last year, but I passed out in round 2.
Yeah,
Well,
same.
Listen, you just keep eating cake, Duncan. You keep eating cake as much as you can, and one
I
day,
wish you were my dad.
well,
That's a weird thing to say.
My dad's dead.
Anyway,
2 corn frogs, please.
dragonfly rides are looking.
That's what my mom said, but she actually just kicked him out. He lives down the road.
oh, okay,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, like over by the gondola rides.
yeah.
Oh, like in the carnival.
He's like a
Yeah.
squatter.
No, he's one of the Witchlight hands.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you You know, it's very strange. I thought you were an adult, and now I apologize. I'll still have 2 corn frogs, please.
Yeah, speaking of Witchlight
Do you want
hands,
them
can you
popped
put yours
or fried?
To work
Fried,
to
please.
the meat.
Who's gonna go with fried?
Can
fried?
I get one of what Frosty got, but times 2? Is that possible?
All right, and you see that he chugs a quick potion, and he walks over to one of the trees, and you see the tree has regrown those branches. He rips off the same branch with that unusual strength and begins to pile it with a bunch of different meats. And once again, he opens that jar now with the label gone, but you can still see the splotches of glue where the label had been, the sovereign glue that had held it on there, as he pulls out a pickle and sticks 1 and then 2 on there for you. In the meantime, you hear the popping, sizzling sounds of the corn pop?
Corn frogs.
Corn frogs, which are these splayed out frogs that have been battered in corn flour and have been stuck into a vat of bubbling oil. And then he realized, oh, you wanted pop, not fried?
No, I want fried now, fried both,
Oh,
please.
great,
Both, please,
because I started frying them. And he grabs them, and some of the oil drips down and burns his hand. He's like, oh, shit! He drops one on the ground. He just picks it up, dusts it off, and hands it to you.
Don't worry about that, Hoochie. That'll be yours. You don't care either way. You eat off of the ground very animally. Oh, look at you cute. I'll treat my daughter very well. I'll treat us all.
My mom always says she wishes she'd had a daughter.
Oh. How often does she say that, Duncan?
Every morning when I get up and she looks at me, she says, wake up, I wish I had a daughter.
Can you get away from this depressing kid?
Let's go ride the dragonfly.
Duncan, it's been really nice.
Duncan, how many sauces do you have?
We don't need sauces.
I mean, it's a little try. I mean, have you ever had a corn frog without sauces?
Just take the hot mustard and let's get the fuck out of here.
I want to know what my options are. Frosty, why are you rushing me? Why are they a nice day at the carnival?
I'm done with my stick.
All right, sauces. What do you got?
How many sauces?
We've got quite a few sauces. We've got a chili pepper sauce. We've got a habanero ketchup. We've got a habanero ranch.
Okay.
We have a buttermilk ranch.
Okay.
We have a honey milk ranch.
Okay.
Oh, do that.
We have a sweet and sour.
Okay.
We have sweet and sour mustard.
Okay.
We have sweet and sour honey.
Okay.
We have sweet and sour ketchup.
Okay.
We have sweet and sour ranch.
Okay.
We have sriracha. We don't know where
Okay.
it comes from, but it's in this cool red bottle with a chicken on it.
Okay.
Some people say it's a rooster, but I'm pretty sure it's a chicken.
Okay.
Looks more like a cock to me.
Huh?
Okay.
Nothing.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you want to know the rest of them? We have a soy sauce.
Okay.
We have a berry sauce.
Okay.
We have a mango compote.
Okay.
We have a pico de gallo.
Okay.
Which is not really a sauce. It's more like a salsa. And when speaking of salsas,
fair.
we have a salsa verde.
Okay.
A salsa.
We have a mild, medium, and hot.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
We have regular mustard.
Okay.
We've got yellow mustard,
Okay.
Dijon mustard,
Okay.
hot mustard,
Okay.
Cajun mustard,
Okay.
Old Bay mustard.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. And you see as he grabs it, you see the Old Bay is scratched out, and it says ancient estuary
Okay.
mustard.
The hour marker goes up one.
They changed the name recently.
They don't have Szechuan sauce. That's
Okay.
amazing.
We have maple syrup.
Okay.
Oh.
We have blueberry compote.
Okay. I think you already said that. Okay.
No. We had mango compote.
Okay.
We have raspberry jam.
Okay.
Is there maybe a
We
sauce
have raspberry jelly.
you enjoy? You could add just
I want
ask
to know
for
what
it.
everything is available to me.
What kind?
We have malt vinegar.
Okay.
Red wine vinegar,
Okay.
apple cider vinegar,
Okay.
balsamic vinegar,
Okay.
balsamic vinaigrette,
Okay.
Italian dressing,
Okay.
Thousand Island dressing,
Okay. It's a lot of islands. Okay.
Caesar dressing.
Okay.
You have French dressing.
No,
Oh.
we're all out.
You all in French dressing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I wanted. Oh, I guess I'll eat this dry. Thanks,
None of those sound appealing to me.
This kid is depressing.
Please leave. Thanks for nothing, kid. You don't even have a friend dress. Let's get out of here. Okay, off to
Oh my God.
We're gonna go raise some dragonflies. Sorry about your depressing life.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you. I've never been able to ride one of the dragonflies. Have fun.
Neither have I. We're gonna go enjoy that now. You can live vicariously through our own adventures.
I'll just be here serving people meat on a stick. Oh shit, one of the ticks popped.
Oh, I got blood all over my leg. Oh, it's our worst friend, Sickly Sam. Oh, it's our worst friend, Duncan. Oh, what a buzzkill.
All I wanted was to open my own donut shop.
Well, you make good donuts?
No.
Oh, God, please, no.
Oh.
Please.
Okay, well, keep up the good work, kid.
From the
So
saddest
you're
child in the
walking
world.
away from walking away from Duncan, and you're making your way towards the dragonfly rides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited. I've been wanting to go on these dragonfly rides for 8 years. I always heard them. And I mean, how did they get them so big? I've never seen this. It's going to be special Feywild. I'm going to ask the handlers every question. I hope you don't mind.
That's fine. Was it just me, or was that kid very depressing?
I mean, he was like the most depressing kid. I mean, I'm starting to wonder if any of this is actually related to the Feywild. Or if they're just, if they're just trying to sell us the Feywild and it's all just, tricks.
That seem a little weird. I feel like a couple of the people we've talked to now have really turned out to not be enjoying their time here.
I guess we did talk to a centaur with that.
It was cursed, and we had a table turned into a giant cupcake. Cremmy, are you sure you're not projecting the fact that our carnival was a bunch of tricks and was a sham?
Look.
That you think that this carnival is tricks and a bunch of shams?
Gricko, I don't know why you would even bring that up. I don't know why you would go there. Of course, that's not why I bring it up. That kid was just a fucking downer. I mean, I don't know. I expected the Feywild to be a little more, pleasant and happy, right? Like, like bubblegum and sprinkles.
Perhaps we've just had a couple exceptions to the rule, and the rest of this will feel very Feywild. But I feel bad for Duncan. That's what happens when you dump Con.
What?
When he dumped Constitution, he couldn't complete the cake eating contest.
Oh. I mean, Con should never be a dumpster.
Exactly my point. That's probably why his daughter
his
mother's disappointed.
He really sucks at building characters. He's not much of a pro gamer, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's failed to always be what do you call those, like a companion? Isn't there an alternate rules for hired anyway?
Dragonflies.
Wow.
Very nice.
They're shaped like unicorns.
You make your way to the dragonfly rides.
I forgot about that.
Huge lily pads rest on the surface of a pool, glistening with phosphorescent algae. Giant dragonflies use the lily pads as landing platforms, buzzing loudly overhead with wings as brilliant as stained glass windows, and alighting briefly to drop off and pick up excited passengers. Near the entrance, a smiling tree turns your way and beckons you over. A red squirrel clings to its leafy canopy, peering at you with glee.
Who's
This is
guy
a
again?
tree and a squirrel that you have seen before.
We got seeds to catch?
The tree beckons
guy?
you over.
That was a squirrel?
What do you mean that was a squirrel?
I totally missed that when we played the last session. I thought it was like a little gnome or something.
Is this
No,
Gricko
it's
talking
red-
or Mikey talking?
I don't know. My grip on reality is starting to fray.
Who's Mikey? Oh my god, there's a man in the sky!
This is the devil of this.
You can see us. Yeah. You can see us pointing up from the map.
It's like Oscar's Wrath. No, it was a little red squirrel.
Oh,
was throwing
sorry.
seeds down from that tree guy.
I was thinking a lot of about Chuckles.
Yeah, I think
Hello
his
there, do you have any
name
more
was Red.
sycamore seeds?
You're talking to the squirrel?
I approached and I stepped on Gideon's line.
I didn't say anything of relevance.
No, say it again.
I just said I think his name was Red.
Oh, Red.
Yeah, my name's Red.
Wow, you,
nice.
Red.
Hi, it's nice to see you again.
Great to see you. Are you handing out prizes again?
He's rushing, like, all over this tree, going everywhere. Nope, don't have any more seeds. We're done with the 1 hour welcome guests, and now we're just hanging out here by the dragonfly rides, and everyone's going up and down the dragonfly rides, and there are lily pads everywhere, and it's been so much fun, and everybody's laughing. It only costs 1 ticket, so if you decide you want to ride, it'd be really great. You can just go over there and give your 1 ticket, and you can fly on a dragonfly, and you can go all over the place. And then you hear, "Hey, Red, calm down, man. It ain't that serious," as the tree starts to talk to you.
Do I remember the name of the tree? I don't know
He
if I learned it.
never told you. He was too busy throwing out his seeds.
I don't think the tree spoke before.
Red, why don't you take a nap, bro? Just chill.
Wow.
You're harshing my vibe.
Oh. Is there any kind of like liquor around that we could get your friend to sort of settle him down?
Nah, you don't want to give Red any liquor. He's already worked up.
How much coffee has he had?
Doesn't stop drinking it, man.
Oh. Do you need some coffee?
Nah, I'm feeling pretty great.
You look a little sleepy.
I'm always sleepy. That 1 hour of the welcome party, man, it gets me.
You guys done for the rest of the night?
We hang out here and just make sure everything's going all right with the dragonfly rides.
Oh.
Well, is there a lot of oversight on the dragonfly rides?
What do you mean?
Like, is it dangerous?
Nah.
How can it be dangerous, Gideon? It's beautiful, harmless, gigantic monsters of dragonflies.
Yeah,
Well,
totally
seems
what
like-
this guy said.
You fly through the air a little bit. I mean, you can come significantly off the ground.
There
If
won't
you
be any
fall.
protective bubbles to keep us suspended.
Nah,
Wait a
if you
minute.
want a protective bubble, you've got to go over to the teapots.
Have we known each other for years and I didn't know you had a fear of heights?
Oh, fear of heights, all right? I'm just, I have a fear of falling from heights.
So how are you guys liking the carnival so far? You done a lot of cool stuff. Ah, look at you!
Oh, I see you've noticed.
Ah, you're a cupcake, Chad.
Well, if you want my signature,
Yeah, no, this
Nah.
cupcake's got 2 cherries on top.
I don't need your
I'm referencing
signature,
that.
bro.
It's got 2 cherries on top. Look at this.
Congratulations,
Look at
though,
this.
friend. That's pretty rad.
Yeah, it was pretty great. Frosty put up one hell of a, well, he participated.
Alright, put up a fight.
Hey, you know what they say? There can only be one winner at the cupcake or at the fairy cake eating contest.
Exactly.
Everybody knows it.
And our 2 beefiest boys gave the best showing that this carnival's seen in quite a while, I might say.
I believe it.
It was mind over cupcake.
Until he passed out.
Yeah, then it was stomach over cupcake, and
Well-
I won.
I'm not really
Really cupcake
supposed
over stomach.
not really supposed to talk about this, but there's nothing Mr. Light likes more than to see his smiling faces. The carnival's happy, he's happy, so
Oh.
looks like you've done the carnival a service, friends.
Oh.
You like
Well,
smiles.
I was
Okay.
just gonna ask if you have any one of those like weird Feywild like favors we could do for you.
And you hear Red go,
You're not supposed to talk about that stuff. You know that. You're not supposed to tell anybody anything. Why do you always do this? You get so relaxed that you just tell everybody everything.
Red, man, you gotta chill. You're giving me a headache, bro.
Would it give you a headache if Red sang his very charming song from last time?
Yeah, he was singing it like for the past 2 hours. I just got him to stop.
Why don't we start again, Red?
Can you at least sing a different song this
Okay,
time?
yeah, I would just like a song. I haven't heard any song. I'm blacked out from most of Birdwood is Free, and I'm very disappointed.
Give him something to sing about. Like, why put him on the spot,
Oh.
man?
What about a bird that needs to be free?
Red, you want to sing him a song about a bird? that
Oh
needs
yeah,
to be
play
free?
Birdwood is Free.
Red doesn't know that song.
Oh.
Can Red write a song about a bird what is free?
Well, yeah, I didn't mean like that one. I mean a different one
Oh.
about the same thing.
Red, what do you think?
Yeah, okay, I could totally write a song about that. Yeah, if you want me, I write a song right now. You want me to sing it right now? Should we just do it right now? Does anyone only play an instrument or something? Like, oh, does anyone dance? Like, oh, are you a bard?
No, we're not bards, but we
Oh,
are
yeah, me
performers by trade. I do play a little something here and there.
Yeah.
A little flute action.
Okay,
Coach is
okay.
a great dancer.
Whew. Yeah, I can totally do this.
I'll play a mean flute.
I have a bell.
You want to ring it while I perform the song?
Frost is our tambourine player.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Give me a beat, Frost.
A bird was free in the blue sky, and he flew around. He was a cool guy, and he was really free.
I'm not really feeling anything jazzy. It's in the genre. This isn't the genre I was really thinking.
I thought that was pretty good. You were going.
I didn't know.
Really,
Are
I
you
mean-
not a fan of scat improv?
No.
From the top of his head, I couldn't have made a single one of those things rhyme.
It was very nice rhyming.
That was real good, Red.
I'm just gonna go inside of Nightwind here. I'll see you guys later. Bye. And he runs into his little knot hole, and you see a small tear trickle down his face as he like rushes into.
I'm
his little
sorry,
knot hole.
Red.
No. Hold
You
on.
see as he closes the little wooden door.
Can I at least give you a gold piece for that performance?
Why would you ask him to do a song if you're just gonna harsh his vibe, bruh?
Yeah, I mean that wasn't very nice, Greco.
Oh.
I didn't know you didn't like jazz so much.
Oh.
What do you got against jazz?
You have to understand, it's about the notes that they don't play.
Oh. Every minute in Ogway was torture.
I can't believe you just said that.
I'm sorry, Cremmy.
You know that hurts my feelings.
Oh, no.
You know I'm from Ogway, right?
I know.
You know I love jazz.
I like the food, but there's just jazz everywhere.
You know my whole thing, like when I do my thing.
Oh no, it's very
always
at least it's very ominous, and then horrible things happen to people we want horrible things to happen to.
That's right.
Alright, so Gideon doesn't like heights, and Rico doesn't like
Now
jazz.
take out those 500 gold pieces and give me 3 of them.
Oh, yeah, I found the gold pieces right here. I completely
Now we
forgot
about that last time.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
why
what
don't
we
we buy
get.
that ticket instead of you making a horrible eldritch pact with the fairy at the door?
This is what we get when we let the goblin carry the gold.
Well, here you go, boss.
Give me that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take 3 gold pieces, and I'll say, when Red's out of his little tree hutch or whatever you call it, can you give these to him?
Yeah, sure. Just go ahead and put them on my leaves over there.
You gotta tip your street musicians.
Oh, and if he's a squirrel and likes nuts, I actually snagged this pistachio that I couldn't open.
Yeah.
But given that he is a squirrel, I thought he might be able to do it. Hopefully, he still considers this a nut, even though technically, I believe it's a fruit seed. But, it kind of looks like a nut.
You're really long-winded, friend.
Yeah, no, that's kind of my whole thing. Here you go.
Cool.
3 coins.
I like that about you a lot.
Yeah, I'm told that my mum always said, Grico, you have a nice personality.
Since we're telling each other things no one cares about, you want to hear something I know about?
Oh.
Is it the
One of
wisdom
those-
of the trees?
Well, I'm really not supposed to talk about this, but
Oh, yeah. Continue. I
the
forgot about
carnival can't run without Mr. Witch's pocket watch. I hope he never loses that thing.
Did we just encounter random NPC dialogue?
We're not the specific.
I told you about the carnival.
Parandrum.
If you gotta do it, make it fun.
Are you implying that?
Sure is dark times these days. I hope the king doesn't come ill.
Stay a while and
Sure is dark time these days. Sure hope the king doesn't come ill.
stay a while and listen.
Sure is dark time.
Hey, listen!
Hey, that's an interesting thing that you just brought up. Are you sort of implying something?
Nah, I really like it here at the carnival. I'm really not supposed to talk about this, but
Yeah, go on.
Mr. Witch
Go
and
on,
Mr.
friend.
Light aren't the carnival's original owners,
Oh, you don't
Oh.
say.
They're not even from the Feywild.
Oh, that seems a little...
But it doesn't matter an inch to me. We're all one big happy family here.
false advertising, I'd
All
say.
right. So you're saying is that if he happens to misplace this pocket watch, the whole carnival shuts down?
Can't run without that pocket watch.
So what happens? Like it closes or like pauses?
Oh.
If he were to lose it.
Or does it shift ownership? Like to,
Hey, whoever
I
happens
don't
to
know,
find the pocket
man.
watch.
I just know that if he doesn't have his pocket watch, the whole place goes to the dog.
How did you come by this knowledge? Is this a rumor, or has the pocket watch been lost in Carnival's past?
It's actually a good question.
Grammy, I think if he loses his pocket watch, he gets the accountant that you found.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say, isn't that why we had to close? Because you hired that shady accountant who was very low budget?
Look, just because our accountant, Colin, was embezzling gold, which led me not to be able to cover payroll, which sent a whole bunch of pissed off Connies after us. You know, do you have to bring that up every time?
The parallels are quite remarkable, actually. Mr. Witch losing his pocket watch and you losing your pocket book.
Oh, it's like pottery and rhymes.
It is like pottery.
Wait, why is pottery rhyme?
Pottery and rhymes.
Oh, I mean, poetry rhymes.
Pottery rhymes.
I mean, he doesn't appreciate poetry.
That's metaphysical.
You know, he doesn't appreciate Red's smooth scat jazz.
Wait, his name was Colin?
Yeah, his name was Colin.
Oh, I called him Randall the whole time. Maybe that's why he embezzled so much money.
I doubt it.
Oh.
You guys want to ride one of the dragonflies?
Yes, please!
No.
We love dragonflies.
Are any of them shaped like unicorns? Or at least any of them have like horns, sort of, maybe even like proboscis that kind of look like a horn?
You mean
Anything
like-
vaguely unicorn related?
You mean like a skeeter?
Oh, like a mosquito, yes.
Yeah, like a big old skeeter?
You're absolutely right.
Nah.
Oh, okay, well, thanks for mentioning it, I guess.
I'm excited. I'm sorry that there are no unicorn-shaped dragonflies, but
I know. I guess
What would
it
that
is-
look like?
I guess it may just be a unicorn and not a dragonfly.
Yeah, it would just be a flying
Alright.
Unicorn with wings.
Well, I can punch your tickets. It's gonna be one punch for one ride.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you,
Oh.
Mr.
He reaches out with one of his hands and he punches each one of your tickets. Make
Thank
sure you
you.
mark off on your ticket
No,
that it was
thank you.
punched.
I have 3
Yeah,
punches.
just hop on over to the lily pads and a dragonfly will pick you up.
Yeah, I get it. That's funny.
You what?
To hop onto a lily pad gives me frog imagery. It's
Oh,
it's
I
pretty
didn't even
humorous.
mean to do that.
Yes, no, you're great. What's your name?
Oh, Northwind.
Northwind.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
Nightwing.
Northwind, my
Ooh.
name is Morning Frost. You can just call me Frost. It's a pleasure to meet animated trees such as
You
yourself.
can just call me North or Wind.
I'll Northwind seems.
NW's pretty cool.
NW is cool.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna start
Oh.
going by NW.
But then I'd be tempted to call you Northwest.
Ah.
Oh.
There was a week when he called
Well,
me
if
MF
the
every
north
day.
wind comes from the northwest. Wait, what?
And even Frosty got so upset. I'm like, hey, MF.
Please stop calling me MF.
No, remember when I had that phase when I was trying to be cool to relate to my adolescent daughter? And I kept doing this.
I was just gonna say.
And I'm like, hey, MF, how's it hanging? What do you want to do? A little rap about why you should listen to your parents and clean your room?
It's been years, but I want you to know that those sunglasses you had during that week, I stole them and I broke them because I was tired of being called MF.
What? You said that they went to the farm!
Yes, I know, I said that, but it's time for the truth to come out. I was
Frosty!
upset. MF sounds horrible.
Why? It's so cool.
I'd rather you call me Frosty.
Well, I'll call you Frosty like 10 times a day or like 500 times a
I
day.
know, my name is Frost.
Yeah.
Frosty, it's just a one-letter difference.
MF means motherfucker, dude.
It also means Morning Frost. Well, maybe that makes you a bad MF. Maybe Lad Frosty's a bad MF. That's his reputation on the street, at least.
What makes you think that crossing your arms and, bending your torso 45 degrees makes you, like, cool and relatable to children?
I don't know. I saw like a strange mouse man doing it at a child's casino.
Hey,
You saw a rat man at a child's casino.
I saw a rat man in a child's casino, and the kids seemed to be present.
Let me do that.
They seemed to be present, so I thought that I may as well learn parenting tips from the rat at the child's casino.
To relate to your youthful owl bear.
Yes, my youthful owl bear that holds a pumpkin very nicely, Hoochie. You're doing such a great job keeping it balanced on your head.
I'm not supposed to talk about this.
Please continue.
But since we're talking about kids, have you ever seen that major image with like those weird fluffy things with like portraits on their stomach and there's like a laughing baby in the sun?
What?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know, man. Do you want to ride on the dragonflies?
Yeah, let's go.
I just need to punch your ticket.
You
so
already
you
did.
can
He,
go.
he kind of reminds me of
I don't
those
remember
guys.
punching on your tickets.
I mean, I got 3 punches, and this is the 3rd thing I've done.
Roll a persuasion check.
And that I can do.
At advantage because you're not lying.
Well, it's persuasion either way, yeah, but either way, that's pretty good. That's,
nice.
25.
Coffee's done.
Alright. Yeah, alright. You just hop on over to one of those lily pads and the dragonflies will pick you up.
All right, let's go. Lily pad time. And
See you later.
Goodbye, NW.
Okay.
See you later, Emma. With that, you make your way over towards the lily pads. You see that these dragonflies, there are 8 giant dragonflies, which are flying their riders around in a lazy figure 8 around the carnival's thoroughfare. They fly at roughly about 20 feet, and people are harnessed into them, and everyone seems to be having a really good time. As you make your way over, you step onto one of the lily pads and one of these beautiful dragonflies flies down. Their wings catch the light and you can see how it shifts and reflects off of the stained glass-like nature of their wings. And so anyone who would like to ride a dragonfly, I need you to make an animal handling check to see how well you are able to get onto the dragonfly and maneuver it.
Bzz, 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 bzz. Come to me, my dragonfly friend.
Oh, very cool.
I'm going to twist it.
Oh, I also would like a twist. I've forgotten about that.
Yes, much better.
2.
I'm not going to waste it.
Animal handling?
Yes, that is a Trogdor. We are using Trogdor as our party to determine where we are.
I said consummate. Burninating the
Do I still have
countryside.
0 HP?
No,
No,
last
you
shield
shield
took you
if
back
you
up to
did
max
that.
HP.
Yeah.
I love my dragonfly. I got a 14.
Okay.
It reminds me of the spaceship from the 1996 German television show Lex. Does anyone remember Lex? Who's seen Lex?
Frosty, are you okay?
Bueller.
Clear on.
I hop on with a 14. I attempt
Perfect.
to.
You do hop in with
Yeah.
a 14. And you actually feel like you have some control over this dragonfly. That, for most of the people who are riding them, they're just going in that lazy figure 8. They are at the whim of the dragonfly itself. But this dragonfly is responding to you favorably, and you feel like you could actually fly it wherever you wanted to around this carnival.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of power. I'll think about that, but I'll start off with the 8.
I got a 13.
Okay?
16.
24.
Oh.
All of you are able to control your dragonfly. It was a DC 12.
She's a beauty.
very
Look
close,
at
Krems.
your chitinous carapace
Oh, anyone who used a twist, please roll on the table.
and your multifaceted
keeping me
eyes.
honest, Derek.
Oh gosh, you are beautiful, ain't you?
I'm feeling very 84-y.
84-y.
This sound like Kingdom Hearts music a little bit to anybody else?
All water tastes oily, including your saliva. Oh no! The headache's gonna come back! Did anyone else use the
Oh,
test?
12. 12.
Fucking Derek and his face shit.
His face.
To you
shit.
podcast listeners, Derek is smacking his lips and looking repulsed at the oily saliva in his mouth.
You are physically incapable of looking anyone directly in the eyes.
Aren't the front of dragonflies a huge, giant fucking set of eyes?
You have beautiful eyes. Sorry, I'm just a little shy.
Oh, man.
And I'll leap on. Oh, you're a beaut.
Oh, whoa. All right.
And you jump on and you
This
begin
is a big
to.
Does anybody else's dragonfly feel mechanically fresh?
I don't even know what that means.
What?
It's like something. They treat these dragonflies with some kind of. There's something going on with the. They're like oily.
You feeling all right?
Oh, I think that's just a little leftover butter from the cupcakes. I got a little bit of that
No,
in
there
my
isn't
mouth.
oil when they shed their previous carapace, their previous shell, and regrow. Perhaps it's one just recently shed and some splashed up into your mouth.
That must be it.
Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah.
Let us know if you start smelling burnt feathers or anything like that.
You have,
Why would
you,
it be
have
blood fed?
you have a water skin on your hip that you imagine, a gulp of water might help to clear some of that away if it really is the carapace. It tastes like
All the water.
vegetable oil.
Oh!
Just chuck it down.
Something's happened. There's no explanation for this.
Wait till logic now, Frost!
There's a Feywild carnival. It doesn't have any logic. It's just chaos in my mouth.
Well, sorry, I'm a little shy.
I think I can pilot this thing outside of the figure 8. Maybe coasting around the circumference of the perimeter of the carnival will help cement in my mind the various locations that we could potentially go to after this.
Can we go over the whole carnival or just like
Whee!
this one little section?
Don't see any restrictions, and I feel
Frosty!
It just slides down your throat like pure olive oil.
what is going on with these dragonflies?
Don't talk ill of the dragonflies.
I'm gonna try it,
It's not their fault.
and then I'm gonna get off of this thing very quickly.
You're gonna fail the challenge and lose the tickets.
Is there a challenge? I just want to get off of Dragonfly's wild ride.
Dragonfly's wild ride never ends, Frosty!
So you're flying it around right now. You're all just kind of figurating together.
Yeah, now we're figurating together. We're shouting out, isn't this fun? Gideon, how you doing?
I just wish it wouldn't go so fast.
Gideon's just going very, very, very slow.
I mean, just where do they feed these things?
I'm going to fly down. Am I able to like fully
Yeah.
control? I'm going to fly down, and then I'll look up and I'll see Gideon's. And then I'm going to pull a fucking Maverick from Top Gun and just fly up to try to startle Gideon. Just directly up.
Oh, between us, we're flying.
Yeah, between both of you. And
Wait, I don't see him on the left or the right. Grammy, what do you think?
shit! Oh, isn't it the greatest day of your life? Hoochie, we're having such... I'm sorry, you can't...
Have you both roll dexterity saving throws to see if you can remain on your dragonfly?
I'm only holding on with one hand because I'm holding on to my hat with the other.
Of course.
Oh,
Oh, pretty good actually.
same.
Barely an inconvenience. That is
19.
a 23.
You are easily able to stay on top of your dragonflies. As you let out a loud whoop and a yell, you all laugh. And then you hear it. The screams and shouts from down below. Your attention is turned back to the lily pads that you had just taken off from, as what appears to be a middle-aged dwarf is being thrown this way and that by a dragonfly that has gone rogue. He was not fully strapped in. As the dragonfly started to take off, the dwarf's head hits the back of a stump, and you see that he's dangling there. He's screaming. Everybody's panicking. No one knows what to do. The couple of handlers that were there are calling out, trying to calm the dragonfly, but none of it's working. is absolute chaos down at the base. And you see as Northwind slowly shambles over, you hear his loud voice, "Yo, bro, chill out." It has no effect.
I'm going to attempt to. I'll say, pull up, as I'm going to attempt to try to dive bomb and fly around to the dragonfly.
Grigo, see if you can do something about the dragonfly. I'll see if I can save the dwarf man.
Oh yeah, you saved the dwarf man. I'm gonna make sure this dragonfly doesn't burn up the whole place.
Yeah, I'm coming.
In case they have ironic firebrand. Get it? Dragonflies. As I fly.
You really are a hootsie, a hoot. And,
that was nice.
I'll be behind Grico, and I'm gonna see if I can spot where the dwarf has fallen and see if I can
He is attached by just one of his legs to the harness, and he's dangling beneath the dragonfly. As it flies around erratically, he is being like pulled through the treetops. He's getting scraped up. He's screaming and wailing for help, and no one seems to be able to help him. The rest of the dragonflies that were not being ridden at the time seem skittish, and they some of the guards are trying to jump on them to fly up and help, but they won't allow themselves to be mounted. The ones that are in the air are very relaxed outside of the ones that you're on, and they're just flying in their figure 8 pattern.
I'm going to try to get underneath and as close to the dwarf who's swinging around as possible. If I can get between the bottom of the dragonfly while Grico does whatever he does and the dwarf hanging man, I get 30 feet away from the rope. I'm going to grasp the rope with my mind's eye as my invisible mage hand attempts to still the shaking so that I can get even closer and perhaps retrieve the dwarf from his position.
I would say roll acrobatics. To attempt to do this, and you can do it at advantage because you are using your mage hand. Grico, you are flying in front of the dragonfly to try and stop it.
Yes.
And what are the two of you doing?
And
roll an animal handling check to see if you can get it to listen to your command.
Oh, it's okay. We're gonna get you some nice water lilies and pond weeds and lotus flowers and eelgrass, and I'm going to twist. It's okay. It's okay. Much better. Much better.
All right, roll a D100 for me, please.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
What does the dwarf sound like? What is he saying during all of this?
Holy fucking shit! God damn it!
I knew I should have stayed home today. Fuck!
Goddamn fucking Carl's piece of shit! Quick ass dragonfly ride! They said fuck out!
Should have been a field trip chaperone.
God damn you, Duncan!
You know, Gid, Agua and Dwarf just kind of hit different, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they sure do.
I spun my dice, but I got a 15 plus 4 is a 19.
Okay.
73 for me, who is Grico, in case anyone had forgotten.
You gain the beauty of the gods as long as you view yourself in a mirror.
Again.
Otherwise, your beauty will corrupt into necrotic horror.
Is everyone else using necrotic horror right now?
He has a very limited amount of time to look into a mirror before he turns into a necrotic horror.
Surely there's a reflective surface on the water.
Oh. Oh, I can't look at myself. I'm too beautiful.
So yes, inevitably, in a very short amount of time, he will turn into a necrotic horror.
Am I a Bishonen pretty boy that's also shy and approachable? Soon, thousands of teenage girls will be writing about how I have an irresistible attraction towards my companions. Calm down, sweet little dragonfly. I'm gonna call you Flitter.
What did you roll on your animal handling?
Oh, I got a 24.
Oh, you are. It seems almost entranced by your beauty and your voice, as it does actually slow down. Please stop doing that thing with your lips.
That's my favorite part.
For you podcasters at home, Mikey is making a handsome Squidward face. If you don't know what that is, Google it.
And you are able to, as this is happening, you are able to grab onto and unhook the dwarf and pull him onto your dragonfly.
Stop swearing and wriggling around.
Jesus, holy fuck! And he falls unconscious.
Passed out.
You guys got this? I'm just trying to make sure my hat doesn't fly away.
Thanks for your help.
I'm still coming. Is he okay? I'm very
He's
slowly turning my dragonfly.
Now, Flitter, let's get you some baby pondweed. If you want to.
I'm going into land. I'm going to attempt to land my dragonfly. And
You are easily able to land your dragonfly. Some more of the candy stripe pixies rush over to the dwarf and they carry him away. It is right about this time that Northwind has finally made it over to the lily pads. Whoa! I thought that guy was gonna die.
Northwind, you need to be more awakened tree on the spot when these things happen. There clearly was a stretch of time there where someone could have died. Yes.
Yeah, if it hadn't been for you guys, he would have been toast. Oh man, anybody want some toast? I'm hungry.
Toast does sound
You
good.
got any ice cream, bro?
Give me toast will get this taste out of my mouth. Is there some sort of like oil that they use on the dragonflies? As soon as
Nah, bro.
I taste canola.
God, that sounds good.
That isn't.
I'm craving some canola. Sweet jug. Canola. Oh, hey, Gricko. God, you look really ugly, brah. And you look over and you see that Gricko has slowly started to meld into an eldritch horror. His fingers are elongating into wigglies, into tentacles. He has eyes. He has eyes popping up all over his face. His lips have additional lips on them.
Oh, that was a 180.
You should come down here. Gricko looks very sick.
I actually don't think he looks that much different.
I want to get my money for it.
Senpai said she loved me for my personality. I'm sure she will still like me now. I'm sure she meant it.
It might have been a necrotic horror, but this is what I went with. I went with eldritch horror because it's more fun.
God, he's
Can
got
anyone else taste infinity right now? Is that what you were talking about, Frosty?
And you're listening to him, but his mouth is completely sealed shut. However, the mouth that has appeared on his ear, that's the one that's talking
is that a starfish? Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, it's 2 starfishes.
You're starting to really Cronenberg out. Are you sure you don't need medical attention right away? Right away, Gricko.
You guys are all worms. I'll see you past, present, and future all at the same time. Time is a flat circle.
Northwind.
It's right about this time that a candy striped pixie rushes over, finds one of your many mouths, actually the mouth in your ear, and forces tonic taffy into your mouth.
Do you have bento boxes? Bento boxes are Watasi's favorite. Oh gosh, should I become an insufferable weeb?
Silent H says he hath become tentacle.
Oh, tentacle Chad, itadakimasu.
Hey, Pixie, can we get one of those tiny shirts that says Tentacle Chad on that?
Yeah, sure, I guess. And she flies off and brings back an even smaller shirt that says Tentacle Chad.
Yeah, underneath it says, "Oh my, moshindere."
Look, we got you a souvenir.
Free souvenir.
Well done with the dragonfly.
Oh, thank you very much.
Are you feeling all right?
It was very nice.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that. That would not have
gone over well.
Oh.
I probably shouldn't say this, but I don't think Mr. Witch or Mr. Light would have been happy if someone died.
Yeah, I mean,
Gosh.
there were no restraints on these dragonflies, and what
There totally were.
kind of safety standards do y'all have at this carnival? Do you even have liability insurance?
Whoa, bro, your big words are like lawyer speak. I'm just a carny, brah.
Wait, do we have liability insurance?
Well, everybody
Wait a
thought
minute.
we had liability insurance.
Oh, wait, Crummy, you said that insurance was for suckers.
No, Ricker, what I said was paying for insurance
Oh,
was for suckers.
do one of you guys have a sucker? I'm like really hungry.
A what?
Like a lollipop, but because you purse your lips when you eat it, you call it a sucker, brah.
Yeah.
Come on, MF.
Do you think that Mr. Witch or Mr. Light has ever heard of the Occupational Safety and Health Administration?
I don't even know what you're saying to me right now, brah.
Okay.
Is there like a shortened version of that or something?
I don't think so.
You have to say that whole thing every time.
Ah,
it's
the
an important
occupational like something or
Yeah, it's
what?
the ocean safety and health
Yeah, no.
ability.
If I see him walking around, I'll ask. But no, seriously, like you totally did me a solid.
It was our pleasure.
What happened? Was the dwarf antagonizing this beautiful
Nah,
creature?
that dwarf was just trying to get up on top of that dragonfly.
Is he gonna live?
And then all of a sudden, I sure hope so. Then all of a sudden, like, I heard this weird whispering come from the bushes over there. No one else seemed to hear or whatever. And then the dragonfly just started going crazy, man.
Hey, wait, can you just give that dwarf one of those taffies? Or are you just gonna let
Yeah.
him bleed out of his skull?
No, I'm sure the pixies have got it covered.
One of the pixies hangs a poster that says "Missing Dwarf."
Wait, hold on. Which bush?
Yeah, the one that's like directly behind the dragonflies.
Is it that bush right there?
Yeah.
Kazam! And I'm gonna shoot another blast in the bush.
Oh my god.
You do, and the bush completely
Cremmy's committing murder.
blasts away. You watch as Northwind follows, like, you shoot the Eldritch Blast, it's like,
Whoa.
I don't know. I'm somehow tracking ahead in all of this madness, but I can see your.
no, the taffy cured your stuff.
No, doesn't he? Isn't he just a tree, or is he a trio?
No, he's a tree.
He's a tree person, right?
I mean, you see kind of like a mottled face, but it's not like a treant. Actually, maybe he is a treant. I don't know. He's whatever I imagine him to be right now.
There you
He's
go.
whatever you picture.
Yeah, he's got a face. He's got a face because he uses his hands, his fingers,
Oh,
and
that's
stuff.
right. That's right.
Look.
Okay, well, now go enjoy some pondweed, some baby pondweed, like I promised, and the lilies and the lotuses, and you'll have a very lovely time. Take some rest. No more riders for today. And
The
then you'll be-
dragonfly pukes all over you and then.
Oh gosh,
No,
you're
I'm just kidding.
really
It doesn't.
cute.
It doesn't.
Yes, you're really.
It
gosh, you're
seems
just
to
adorable.
calm down with your
You're being-
animal
look at you.
handling, and it does a strange like almost whistly vibrating coo as it slowly nestles down onto the lily pad and falls asleep.
Oh, look at the beautiful sheen on that carapace. Oh, absolutely, just marvelous. This is a miracles of nature.
Dude, why are you blasting away at the foliage, brah?
I mean,
What did those leaves ever do to you?
You said it yourself. I suspect.
It's not like those leaves were whispering shit.
Just stop talking for a second, all right?
I mean, like, what did it do, man?
I suspect sabotage.
Oh,
I need you to roll a perception check.
suddenly I'm feeling intrigue.
I don't want to twist it. I'm gonna twist it.
Can I get some of that taffy? I have this very strange sensation in my mouth, and I don't care.
Oh,
for
we're
it.
all out of taffy.
You're out of
man.
taffy? Have you heard of the Occupational Safety and Health Administration?
No, you do ask for it, and a candy striper pixie comes over and passes you a piece of taffy, and you begin to chew on it, and it tastes like you're chewing on a wad of Crisco.
17 for my roll and 9 for the RP prompt.
But as you eat it, you do feel the oil begin to wash away out of your mouth. You got a 9 for your RP prompt?
Yeah, 17 on the roll, 9 for the RP prompt.
9. It's a good number.
And I can re-roll it if you need me to.
That's like 3 threes.
Yeah, please roll again.
That is a 98. It's pretty high.
I think that's a bad one too. We gotta redo this.
Just like pick a cool one that's close. Or I can re-roll. I mean, whatever you want.
Nikki's always a reroll.
You are insatiably hungry,
Oh, fuck.
and you eat and drink messily and noisily.
Oh, well. Hold on, what's in that bush?
It's a berry bush. It appears to be a cherry berry bush.
But not a berries bush.
A cherry berry bush, which is meaningfully important and distinctly unique from a cherry's berry bush.
It tastes like.
Less. Well, it looks like less now.
And as you've blown it away, you realize that as the berries popped, they created a viscous like jam all over the leaves. And that is when you notice with that roll that sticking to those leaves appears to be 4 or 5 black feathers.
Wait, hold up. See that?
See that jam you just made?
Well, I mean, yeah, the jam, but also, ooh, the jam. And I'm gonna walk over and start like, oh, that's pretty good.
It's delicious.
Oh! Crummy, you haven't made us biscuits in a
You're
while.
also eating leaves while you do this.
Yeah, I'm just
Crummy,
grabbing
you
like,
haven't made us biscuits in a while. You don't
Pretty
have
good.
your very nice breakfast.
but also there's feathers. You can see sort of on my tooth here. I'm gonna like swallow the feather, the black feather. There's sort of these weird like 5 or 6 black feathers.
Oh.
So our deduction is that you killed a bird in the bush.
Well,
You know what they
maybe,
say?
but I don't see any evidence of a dead
bird-
bird. do I?
You don't see a carcass, you don't see blood, you don't see anything that would indicate that anyone had been injured.
Is it possible that you disintegrated the bird with your Eldritch Blast?
I mean, it doesn't really work that way. I mean,
Is it possible you ate the bird?
well, shit, I didn't taste the bird. All I tasted is jam and a few leaves and a few feathers and a few sticks and a little bit of mud. But no birds.
You have a very sophisticated palate.
I mean, I've been cooking for a long time. You sort of develop these things.
Well, you know what they say. You killed 2 birds in the bush.
And one in the pig.
One in the bush.
Yeah, and one in the
That's not how that goes at all.
Oh.
How did you get that one wrong? You were master of proverbs but an hour ago.
Yeah, I thought you were supposed to be good at sayings.
Oh, I normally am, but that one's about birds just to give me trouble. You know, like the early cuckoo flew over the worm.
While he's doing that, I want to pull a feather out of my teeth and look at it to see, is it like a huge feather? Is it a small feather?
Roll an investigation check.
Hey, Gricka, what kind of bird would this belong to?
Oh. Let me take a look here.
Seeing Kremi's
Invest-
interest in this and being also an investigator and a lover of riddles or mysteries, do I get a sense that he's like thinks that he's on the track of something bigger?
Yes.
And I would deduce that. Okay.
Yes, easily.
Investigation is 20.
You look at this and you realize, I would say you realize very quickly that though these are bird feathers, these are feathers clearly of a kenku.
You know, I don't think these are like bird feathers now that I taste it. Tastes more like kenku.
Did you say kenku?
Yes.
Can who?
Yeah, there's been a kenku terrorizing the Witchlight Carnival for quite a while now.
Terrorizing.
Mr. Wish and Mr. Light would be really interested to find out about this.
Oh.
I'm not supposed to tell you that.
Is there a
And
genuine
that's where we'll
regal?
end the session.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, actually. It's already 10:30.
I'm gonna throw up. Ballsy. All right.
Wow.
Is there a genuine reward? And then I'll just finish my word. Well, thanks for hanging, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I love that you're like, seriously? Yeah, seriously.
Okay. It's like when you turn around and you run into somebody and you're just shocked and startled for a moment.
that. It's all that. Like mid-sentence.
Oh no, an acquaintance.
Kenku.
We're not done yet. What's next, Mace?
Next up is Avantris and Chill. I almost said Legends of Avantris, and then just that was it.
That would have been true as well.
Yeah, Legends of Avantris and Chill, where we will decompress after the session, share a little bit of our favorite moments, and answer any of your questions in chat, and just kind of hang out for a little bit as Tom breaks in and starts singing a quick ditty.
Oh, Tom's back.
Yeah, Tom's back.
And there's a good comment on either YouTube or TikTok. Because I hope Tom comes back.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a Tom joke and then I forgot.
That dexterous weasel. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We're going to flip on over and Avantris and Chill. Anything I missed on that one?
No, I think that sounds great. If you are gonna head out, it is kind of late. Join our Discord. We hang out there all week in between sessions. We will be back live next week.
Next
same
Wednesday.
bat time, same bat channel. Wednesday,
Same
7:30
batshit crazy.
p.m. Eastern. Continuing this campaign, and we have a little bit of a mystery now with this Kenku fella. And I have to remember my idea for getting the gold. I'm gonna write that down.
What?
Oh,
Getting
and,
the gold back?
I need to write
Tony has a
down.
new idea for how he's gonna get the gold.
All the gold.
All the gold, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea.
Can
Yeah.
I separate jam and blood?
Oh, and I'm hungry. I gotta like write all these down.
Yeah, you're
I'm
right.
hungry. I still love unicorns.
You still love unicorns.
I'm fully
Someone
cured.
in chat said that they were disappointed that you didn't love unicorns as much this session.
Well, I was trying to let it. I'm gonna have to deal with it for like 9 sessions.
It's true.
Hungry unicorns. So anyway, other than that, what else?
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, we're
Podcast.
done. We'll
Check
see you
out our
later.
Patreon. We just dumped a new piece of content
Yes.
there. Very exciting stuff.
What kind of content did we just drop?
We dropped the stat block for the big bad in our first arc of Icebound, which I've been very happy to share. A lot of energy went into how to make it unique and yet still tie to the theme of the campaign and be something that was like a mirror reflection, a resemblance of so many great mythoses in the world, and it was a pleasure to build, and I hope it's a pleasure to run if you choose to.
It's not just one boss fight; it's 2. It's more. There's a spell. Right?
That's right.
I hope nobody
That's
minds
right.
if
There's
I
a spell.
finally
There's
eat
a
my
magic
dinner.
item. There are boons that you can win for defeating the beasts, the monsters, and and there's the lore.
It's a
sort
really
of
comprehensive
rules of-
document.
It's pretty comprehensive.
Yeah.
I think so.
You've got to give it up to Derek.
Yeah,
for putting
thank
it
you,
together.
Derek.
So anyway, don't go anywhere. We are going to jump into Avantris and